afternoon, YouTube. Okay, it is, what time? At 2:25. I am still doing this price audit here at the Whole Food, and I would say that I am probably about what, maybe. Now let me tell y'all, do y'all remember this guy, this old white man that used to wear these funny looking glasses, and he used to wear the jacket with the question mark all over the place? Matthew Lesko. He wrote books about, how to make money and how to find grants and anything. He got a YouTube channel. I came across his YouTube channel a couple weeks ago, and I don't see him anymore on the those midnight, middle of the night infomercials. He used to promote his books. But let me tell you, he's on YouTube. Go ahead and put in Matthew Lesko, Lesko. He doesn't have a website, but of course, you gotta either spend some money to get whatever his books or stuff. But if you go back, and probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Goodwill, and I'm going to go to find his old books back in the day. I'm going to find his old books, because sometimes some of those information that he used to give back in the day, and even currently right now, is quite valuable. Hey, number one person in the back, who's here? Oh, y'all left already? Dang. I hope it's not that damn Chad, because you will get cursed out if you get back on my channel. So I'm sitting here just taking a break from this price audits, and let me tell you also, I did send a link to who did I send it to? I sent it to somebody. They requested it, but anyway, I sent it. I didn't post it on my YouTube page yet, and but you know what? Some of these gigs that I'm doing, you can also request distance pay. Now I'm waiting for them to approve my distance pay for this particular audit travel. I should have asked them when she first gave it to me and told her that I wanted distance pay, since I had to travel over here, in Johns Creek. So hopefully I'll get it, because to me, I think I should be getting distance pay, considering that this was the last minute type of thing. But we'll see. They probably only give me about $5 anyway, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get more than that. But anyways, I'm about halfway finished, and I'm trying to hurry up and finish this so I could start doing Uber Eats. But I think what I'm gonna do is, it's 2:30 now. It's kind of early to do Uber Eats, to be honest. I don't think I'll get too many requests. Not at this time, not where I'm at. Most of the time, people's gonna order food. They're gonna order it late afternoon, in my opinion. But it's been a minute, to be honest with you. Like, when did I really do Uber Eats? And Grubhub, for that matter. And when I think about it, the perfect time to do Uber Eats, Grubhub, would be weekends, of course, for obvious reasons. But Sunday is a good time to do it, because Sunday, if you do it like morning, you're gonna get people who's gonna order breakfast, and you have to hang around where people are gonna order breakfast. And then that late afternoon, like around 2 o'clock, most of the time people order food, wings and stuff, especially when football season comes around. And then all the way up into the late afternoon and evenings. Saturdays, like I said, late afternoon, evenings. During the week, of course, it's going to be hang around the business areas during lunch, like 11 to 2. And then, of course, weekdays, like 5 o'clock on. But you have to think of it like that. Strategize yourself. Go into areas that's highly populated in terms of restaurants, And don't really go too early, you know. If you go too early in the afternoon, like around 1, 2 o'clock, you know, most people are either out and about, they're doing their grocery shopping, or they're attending some games or children's games. Who's in here? Number 1 person. Reveal yourself. Tell me hey or whoever. Go ahead and chat so I can know that let me see. Kevin. What's up, Kevin? What you up to? What are you doing? Uber? Grubhub? Postmates? What you up to? Instacart, maybe? And let me tell you, that thing with Instacart, I still haven't, you know, heard nothing about them. None of them. Okay. Have you ever thought about doing any of them? Or what do you do? Or do you just make different YouTube channels? Or are you on YouTube? Oh, so sorry. Well, I know everybody's busy, because I could tell. Usually people be jumping on here, but... Okay, that's good. What do you do, Kevin, for your 9 to 5? Hey, the second person on here. Who else is on here? Paula? Or is... Oh, UPS? Where are you from? You live in Atlanta or you live in somewhere else? And what do you do for UPS? I know if it's 9 to 5, it can't be driving those trucks, because usually oh, you in Brooklyn, New York? Okay. Well, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Just subscribe to my channel. You know, I'm from New York originally, lived in the Bronx. Boy, it's been years since I left New York. I miss New York to some extent. My mother just recently sold her house in the Bronx, moved back to South Carolina, up there in Goose Creek, off of some golf community. Real beautiful area near the Charleston area. Everybody's moving out of New York. If you know, I mean, when I lived in New York, I lived in Brooklyn before I moved, when I lived on my own. People didn't want to live in Brooklyn or the Bronx or any of those boroughs for that matter. Now, all of a sudden, Brooklyn is like the hot thing, you know, just like most major cities that go through gentrification. You know, and I lived in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, and I lived in that Brooklyn Heights. Shoot, you know, I always enjoyed the neighborhood, even when it wasn't all chic like it used to, like it was. It wasn't like that. I always liked the character of it. Okay, Paula, what you doing? Miss Beaton Job Corps. Okay, you ain't doing no Uber Eats or Grubhub today, Paula? Or are you just taking a break? Or are you taking care of your grandkids? I know it's either one or the other. Paula, what? Uber deliveries is very busy today. What? I'm gonna try to hurry up and do this dang price order so I could jump on doing Uber Eats. It's good as picking up though. Are you getting a lot of tips, Paula? And people that picked up, remember I told you, I always ask for tips at the end before I hit delivered. I type a little message, text message in the contact saying thank you for using Uber. You know, we appreciate any small amount of tips. Or you could now tip on the app, you know. And like I said, depending on the order, if it's small, and I know it's like a one plate thing, you know, wings and some fries and some drink, or McDonald's, I would say thank you for the tip, you know. Every dollar counts or something, you know. Even if it's $2, you know, because I'm telling you. See, that's the thing. Like I told you, remember I told you what happened the other day? This white lady wanted to tip me, and she didn't have any cash. And she said, I stood right there for about good 15 minutes at her, looking at her phone, trying to help her tip on the app. And trust me, you think it's obvious on that stupid Uber app, but it's not. And we still didn't figure out how to tip me. So I told her to call customer service, and then I called customer service and told them about it. And they said they'll call the customer, and they said she said she'll put the app on her tip on her credit card, but for some reason it just didn't work, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find one of those you know, unsuspecting person during the daytime, and I'm gonna say, is there any chance could I see if you updated your phone, because there seem to be some problems with the app, and it seems to not be syncing. So is it you know, especially if they have their phone in their hand. They have their phone in their hand, I'm gonna ask them, do you see the order being completed? And then I'm gonna ask them to scroll down and show me on their phone that it takes them to the rating, and see if it takes me to, it shows me the tip option. I'm gonna find somebody who's gonna be like really like let me do that, you know. And that's how I'm gonna figure it out. I could use it myself, you know, as a customer, because I do have they're supposed to give me $10 to order from Uber Eats. So I'm gonna see, because I know one thing. I'm gonna write to Uber Eats, and I'm gonna tell them that I had several customers who had said they were trying to tip, and they were unable to do so, and I had spent quality time with several customers trying to update their app, and it's not working. Because if they're promoting these tips on Uber Eats and it's not working, and I'm gonna see. But like I said, a couple people, a few people I've gotten tips from on their app, but it wasn't a lot. And the way I look at it, it shouldn't be that difficult. So I'm starting to think that once you hit submit, or once they get their receipt notification, because I know I saw that on that lady's app, they had showed them their receipt, and then if you scroll down, it'll show them the order history, and then I don't know. Then after that, you just can't find it. I hope they're not making this difficult, because I would hate to have to not do Uber Eats no more over that stupid tip option. Because can you imagine? And you know what? When I think about it, to be honest with you, the people who was getting Uber Eats tips from a month ago or a few weeks prior to everybody else nationwide, I only saw one video in all of YouTube that somebody was talking about the tips, and they lived in one of those 3 original states, and they said they only got like $2 and $3 within a 2 weeks time. After 2 weeks and stuff, they weren't getting no tips, and they were not doing Uber Eats, they were doing regular Uber. So I'm starting to wonder that people are not seeing or understanding that option to do that tips. And if that's the case, we need to get on a warpath again, because let me tell you, that stupid ass Instacart, they did that shit. They still doing that. They'll charge a customer a service fee, and then it won't let them do it would tell them an additional tip, and then it makes it seem as if they gave them a tip already, and they didn't. So they would use the word additional tip as if the service fee was a tip. And then a lot of people started telling customers, oh, by the way, we don't get the we don't get paid a service fee. And some people were even leaving what they call it, flyers in their bag showing people how to tip. So I'm starting to wonder that maybe, is it possible that people do not know how to tip? Keep getting survey requests about driving. Next time I get another, I'm going to mention that the tip option is not really helping because people don't understand. That may be true. I think so many people have been making videos on YouTube about, oh, Uber Eats tips, Uber making tips, but nobody has yet made a video of how to use the app to know how to tip people. So I think that the next time I'm on my laptop, I'm going to hook my phone up and I'm going to show people the customer part of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to order from Uber Eats. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I know they gave me until a certain month to do it, but I think I'm going to do it on sometime next week. And I'm going to share my phone and show people how it looks to order, how to actually do an order, Uber Eats order food. I'm going to do it when I'm going to order somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to order from. I know one thing, ain't going to be no nasty wings. I'm so damn tired of smelling wings that I know that's not going to be one of the things I'm going to order from. It's a place called Rice Box. It's up the street. I'm going to order from them because they had 100% from the county for the food inspection. And they had 100%, and their food looked pretty good, so I'm gonna order from them one day next week. Yeah, I'm gonna do it one day next week. Now they kind of close at 10 o'clock, so I know I'm gonna have to order earlier during the daytime, and I'm gonna do it one day when I'm at home and I'm not running around. But yeah, Paula, let me tell you, I got that phone assessment to take with Grubhub for customer service, and then I'm going to be reinstated back with Grubhub early next week. So, and then I got that position with Amazon working at the not driving deliveries, not doing deliveries for Amazon, but it's the one where people work at the warehouse and somewhere in Smyrna. I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll find out Monday. I was supposed to go there Monday, so I guess I'll be doing Uber Eats, Grubhub customer service, and then part-time Amazon. I don't know how I'm gonna juggle all of those things at the same time, but at least, you know, Uber Eats and Grubhub, I can always turn off the app for Uber Eats and Grubhub. I could just set, you know, the way these blocks look like they're doing it 2 hours at a time, 3 hours. I don't think I'll be getting too many hours with those block situations. So I'll find out next week, because I think Thursdays is when they give you early access, and I'm gonna try to get a few hours during the week. I'm not gonna do as many hours like I used to do in the past, since now it seems like they only gonna give you 2 hours during lunch and 3 hours during evening dinners and stuff. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to work that out. And then, like I said, I'll be working part-time at Amazon. But I think that's going to be probably in the middle of August by the time I start. But Monday, they said that I show up, show my 2 IDs. They'll tell you about the position, and pretty much you're hired, and then you choose a schedule. So they'll go over all that on Monday. I'll let y'all know once I come back from the orientation. And then, well, it's the new hire, whatever. And then when they tell you to come back for a new hire orientation, and then I'll come back, they'll tell me everything. But I'll find out all that information on Monday. Then Tuesday, around 11:30, I have a phone assessment with Grubhub. Yep. Yes, I will be one of those people. Yeah, I'm at Whole Foods. I'm waiting to take a break because I'm supposed to finish this damn audit for these price audits, and god dang, it's getting my nerves looking up all these damn prices and putting these prices in for all this stuff. People probably wondering what I'm doing, but I'm gonna keep it moving. So I ain't gonna be here. I'm not gonna be on here too long. I'm gonna take me about 5 more minutes. Oh. Oh goodness. Why my nose is running like this? Why I feel stuffy? So I'm gonna finish this audit at this Whole Foods. I have about I think I have about 10 more departments. Oh hell no. I'll never do Walmart. Oh goodness, I do Walmart, they're gonna have to pay me way more money for me to do Walmart. But shoot, you think this little store will be something too, but it's not. It's because this is aggravating. And the thing about it, it's 12 cents an item, but shoot, I know I did more than 400 items. They talk about it's 400 items. They know darn well, but I know 400 items. I'm gonna make sure that they pay me correctly, and I'm gonna tell them. No, not really. It's not like you see what it is that I pull up in the app, and then like I'm about to do, let me see, I'm gonna do the snacks. So when I pull up the snacks, and then I scroll to each, you know, the different items, or whatever that item is, I have to look and see what the price is. But it's never really close. And if they don't have it, I just move on to the next one. But it still counts. So if I do the snacks, they say it may be like 36 items from that. But I don't know what the items are. It will tell me on the screen. And I just put in the price. And then if it's on sale, I put the sale price in. And if it's, you know, and just keep it moving. That's it. What I'm about to do is take one of these electronic carts and drive around with the cart with the phone in my hand. I did that yesterday at the Sprouts. Yeah, Paula, this is new. I have actually, it's a company called Trend Source, and what they do is they do different mystery shops, I guess you could say. I don't know. I think it is. I don't know who this is for, but I can't tell, you know, when I'm at the Whole Food or the Sprouts or whatever, I can't tell them what the prices are. I'm supposed to pretend I'm a shopper, and if somebody asks me whatever, and then I'm supposed to say I'm just updating on an app. But nobody never comes and asks me what you're doing anyway, you know. They too busy doing their own thing. I think that's what it is. I want Kevin. I think that's what it is. I think for those online stores, you know, when you go to Walmart or whatever, because we also do it for Publix, Whole Foods, Sprouts is one. At least that's the ones I've done it for, and I've done it to several Publix. You know, they told me to go to, you know, 2 of these Publix stores, and I go there all day. Sometimes it could take all day, but actually you're supposed to break it up in a matter of days. but they gave this to me at the last minute. I guess they couldn't find nobody to do it, and I've done it in the past. Now they pay about 100, 200 bucks, you know, depending on how many stores you do. So you can make some pretty good money. Like I'm gonna get with you and check that out.